Rise and go.
It's 11:59 at Radio Free America, and this is Uncle Sam with music and the truth until dawn. Right now, I got a few words for some of our brothers and sisters in the occupied zone. The chair is against the wall. The chair is against the wall. John has a long mustache. John has a long mustache. It's 12 o'clock, Americans, another day closer to victory. And for all of you out there on or behind the lines, this is your song.
And welcome everybody to our daily gun show. We come to you live every night at midnight Eastern. Midnight Eastern, and we run for an hour. We got a bunch of people in here tonight. We got Bob jumping in from Canada. Thanks for joining.
Hey, glad to be here.
Got Jimmy jumping in from Phoenix.
Hey, good to be here. Thanks.
Got the one of the original cast of the crew, Z, jumping in from the island of Hawaii.
Aloha. Yeah, the island of Maui. You got it, my friend.
Yeah, Rusty there.
Aloha.
Pink jumping in from Ohio.
Hey, thanks for the invite.
Bet, and no, I didn't give you an invite. P226 Nut jumping in from Oklahoma.
Yep. Thanks for the invite, or lack of invite.
An invite snuck in here. And then we got Sneggy jumping in from South Carolina.
Hey, how's everyone doing tonight?
All right. So, where the hell are we at? Entertainment tonight, episode 503. I don't think 503 means anything, so we'll just keep moving. Entertainment, favorite gun and gun sports show. There's too many people in here. Where are we going? Just go nuts. Favorite.
I like the Cap triple threat.
I want. Nice. I'd like to hear somebody tell me about that Raider pistol that was supposed to be at SHOT Show. Is this what we're talking about?
You mean the straight board one?
What? Favorite gun and gun sports show? That's like favorite gun show and favorite gun sports show. I think it means favorite TV shows. It's entertainment.
Oh.
Easy.
Okay.
Browning High Power and the Tulsa Wanaheimer Arms Show.
I think it might mean like Top Shot or one of the gun competitions that are online, or I mean on the TV.
So not like the Star Model B from Thomas Magnum. You're talking like Top Shot and that kind of stuff. Man, what other kind of competition was it? Soldier 01 was another one of those types of competition shows.
I don't know where competition. So then the topic was favorite gun and gun sports show. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought that meant, since it's under entertainment, I thought that meant TV shows that were like favorite gun TV shows or favorite gun sports TV shows.
No, I thought it meant favorite gun show, you know, that had guns. And
Jesus Christ. So anyways,
favorite gun show, I guess.
I have one, and I'm going to say the Rifleman. And I guess the gun would be the gun from the Rifleman, because I like that old lever action, man, with the screw in the trigger guard that, or you know, you could fire when you closed it.
You mean the lever action?
In the lever, yeah. When you close the lever, it would set the trigger off unless he backed the screw out, which they actually like zoomed in and showed him doing sometimes. He'd be like, "Oh, I need a more precise shot, son." And he'd like back out the thumb screw, and then he'd just shoot one at a time. And just real quick, as far as the gun sports show, it's kind of hard to find or whatever, but I kind of liked like Three Gun Nation. I thought that was kind of a cool way of like showing three gun competition, and you know, it's kind of like golf. They kind of showed the people's different runs and, you know, checked in with the leaderboard kind of thing. But
Three Gun Nation.
I don't know. I never actually saw it on TV.
What?
I said Three Gun Nation was the one I was going to mention.
Well, I don't really watch much TV, and when I do, I wouldn't watch a competition show. So my favorite TV show involving guns is Tales of the Gun on the History Channel from back in the day. I just always thought that was a cool series.
I like that one too.
Favorite gun, like currently, is probably the Colt single action, like the 1873 single action Army. I've gotten really into that lately, but like that could change tomorrow. So
I don't know if we're going in order, so anybody that's got a favorite gun show or a favorite gun sports show, throw it out there.
I thought I was after Smeggy in order, so I'm not sure.
We don't have. This isn't a match show. We're rogue.
Okay.
Boarding house reach.
Yeah, this isn't as organized as, you know, that super well organized show like Matt's show, where 10 people talk.
Not as
over
well
each other.
organized as that AK show where we just all go nuts. Or the two of us that are in there.
Ghost said
It's opened or what, dude?
One spot left.
For the record.
Ghost said on the stupid YouTube side that I like gun stories on Outdoor Network. I don't think I've seen that one. Does
I
that
have Joe Montana. Is that the guy?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, gun stories. He every week, like it's a new story. Like one time it was the Thompson submachine gun, and so it's like the history of the gun, and then there's anecdotal stories and stuff like that, and it's his wit and charm as he narrates
that little Italian
That's a good
guy.
show. Yeah, I think he's on Criminal Minds. I think he's that guy. But he's also a shooter and all that kind of stuff. Like he's pro 2A. I mean, as he should be on a Gun Stories TV show.
Yeah, Ghost got a picture of him with him at SHOT Show.
No, that's kind of cool.
He's a cool dude. I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know his name though. I don't think it's Joe.
I'm pretty sure.
There's like one more seat, so.
Yeah, I'm not huge on TV, but a recent, like more modern gun, like the archaic guns you guys were talking about earlier, like that Punisher. Those guns kind of tickled me. I thought it was funny how they had the ARs without front sights and stuff like that. Like I don't know, I wouldn't say my favorite, but it was definitely interesting.
I don't think it's really a gun show though, is it? It's like that's a show on TV
With
that has guns.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not big into like TV and stuff like that, so I don't really know.
That's when like you say like gun TV show, I think of like stuff that would be on like the Sportsman Channel or History Channel back in the day or whatever. I don't know.
What's up, guys?
History Channel stuff. I could do that. Hey, what's up? But yeah, History
in that
Channel
case, wait a minute. That Tales of the Gun, right there, one of my all-time favorite gun shows.
Yeah, I said
All-time.
that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Well, that is the definitive one though.
Yeah, the old school one where it's the old-timey. Right?
Well, they did everything from like what was super old-timey, like 1700s, like origin of the gun, like hand cannons and stuff, to like.
But that was the one that was on Discovery
It was
Channel.
on
right?
History
That's the one
Channel,
I'm
I think. But they did everything.
History Channel. Okay.
They did everything from that to like the latest cutting edge, like police and military stuff. Like, but that was in the early '90s or mid '90s. So like the latest stuff is like super old now. So it's an interesting peek into what guns were before like 2000.
Truly.
Because that was a whole different world back then. What with the assault weapons ban and all that.
All right, well, there's a break in the conversation. I'm just going to take it when we can get it, and that's the end of that topic. We'll move into the crazy one tonight. It'll be good idea, bad idea. So we got all kinds of people jumping in now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And one of y'all took a seat from a girl, so I hope you feel good about that.
Yeah.
We got good idea, bad idea coming up. You're going to get one opportunity with this bigger room to say yes or no, or good idea or bad idea. The topic tonight will be, are battery-operated sights really a good idea for EDC guns? I'm assuming that means CCW guns. But before we do, we'll give you a chance to think about that while we're talking about our featured member today that Jimmy can talk about.
There you go, Jimmy. That's your cue.
Who's the member? I'm not on the page. I'll talk about him.
Oh my God. He's having a family feud. It's long-standing. Most of us know about it. He's an outlaw.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, he's all right. You make me talk about Ellis? But no, yeah, Ellis, man, he's a good one. We must have like well, I'm not gonna ruin it if we do, but yeah, he's one of the new guys that's been jumping in. definitely went in head first, joining the chats and all that. I don't remember where he started off at. I think it was maybe Matt's chat, if I'm not mistaken. One of you guys can probably correct me, but
I
yeah,
first saw
he's
him on
definitely been a
Matt's.
good addition to the channels. Huh?
I said I first saw him on Matt's. I hadn't seen him anywhere before that.
Yeah, that's where I think I seen him at too. But yeah, definitely a good addition to gun channels though, and good to have around.
Although apparently, Girly Outdoors must have actually met him at one time, because apparently she says he smells. Which, yeah, I've seen him. I could believe that.
I could, yeah. He looks like he might.
Yeah, I don't think you have to meet him to know that.
Nah, but yeah, Ellis is a good dude. Anybody else got anything to add in there before we move on?
I like Ellis. He's a hoot.
I don't think I've been in any chats with him, but then again, I haven't been around very much lately. So, yeah.
He used to come around in the morning.
You've heard of the Hatfields and McCoys? You've heard of the Hatfields and McCoys?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Okay, he's Outlaw Hatfield. Yes. He's literally from that family. We got Pawnery, who's a McCoy. So that we got that happening. That's kind of neat. And yeah, he's a hell of a cool guy. He jumped into the chats. I don't know where he came from, and kind of came in from Ghost and Clover, I imagine, kind of bring a new life to gun channels in a way. And he jumped in and started doing shows, and he's doing a couple now, I guess, a week. Exactly what gun channels were.
I'm pretty sure he wandered in from down up in the hills there.
I'm technically a McCoy too, or related.
So is Night Strike.
I think Night Strike's both, ain't he?
Night Strike's got his roots come from both sides.
Yeah.
Oh my
God. The problem with Night Strike's family tree is it's more like a bush.
Ellis's mom is a McCoy also. She's a McCoy, so they got both.
That has to be fun around Thanksgiving or Christmas.
You're two.
Not a bush, it's a telephone pole.
Yeah, sadly, for me, it comes from the same thing too. My dad's from Southern Kentucky, so we get those families in our DNA too.
Whoa! Everybody got that.
That's what I like.
And kill them all.
They all ran away.
A lot of times they think it's real machine gun fire, but it's really just an audio file. So that gives everybody a chance, I guess, with the NSA drop like that, everybody a chance to jump back in. And we have a quick spur of the moment, unusual format, extra pop quiz. Who was the name of the girl that was in the chat a minute ago? You guys start watching the gun channels on the YouTube side.
I got gun channels up. I don't have YouTube up.
I'm gonna go with Melissa.
Well, you're not part of it.
Play along. You're in the
You don't. You're yeah. Come on now.
What are you?
Pull it together.
You only get to guess on the outside.
I got an answer on gun channels.
Guess on the outside? What are you talking about?
I'm watching the outside. Nobody said anything.
Yeah, no, Gizzard's got it.
Okay, Gizzard won. Although he's in here, so no.
So he doesn't count. Then Earth Jaborn got it.
Earth Jaborn won. All right, so
Congratulations.
Picture again. Do I still have it open somewhere? No, of course not.
Yeah, up to Jorn.
What was her name?
Her name was Angela.
Alan Anchor is her name, but she goes by some other name in real life.
Alan Aker is not a dude?
It's not Alan Anchor. I always thought it was Alan Anchor too, but it turns out that dude is named Owl and Anchor.
Huh.
Yeah, it's their company site.
So wait
by the way, she's gonna hold her own on any chat with anybody.
So Z, you want to do the honors, buddy?
Who's the winner? What about Pink?
Opa Jaborn.
Oh,
Oba Jaborn.
Somebody tell me which patch he's picking, because I can't see it's behind all this.
Well, congratulations, Oba Jaborn. You're the tactical pop quiz hot shot for today.
Although,
or at least the inaugural one.
Yeah, the inaugural, exactly. Has he picked a patch yet? Come on.
Yeah, he's not picking a patch.
All right, well, we're going to put the countdown clock up here, and then he's going to be out of time because we're not sitting around all day on this.
Patches may be illegal in Sweden. We don't know that.
He's in America. He's in this country.
They can only have the loop. I don't think they can have the hook.
They can't have hook Velcro.
Semi-auto zone.
Semi-auto zone.
Half a clock. Has he picked something yet?
Yep,
yeah, semi-auto zone.
Oh, semi-auto zone. Right on. Cool. That one's still there. So now it's his. You're going to Actually, we got the website back up, so you can head over to the website and you can actually use the form again. So thanks for watching. What's happening? What's happening here? Is that me?
I think it's a spy, but I'm not sure.
That was me.
I don't like change.
It's you.
I had this briefcase here and it started smoking. I didn't know what the hell to do, so I threw it out in the street.
Your missions, should you choose to accept it.
Apparently, he chose not to accept it. He threw it out the window.
Yeah, there
You
go,
know,
man.
was that
Now
Peter
some
Graves?
kid's gonna pick it up.
Peter Graves?
All right, are we ready for the good idea, bad idea? You had enough time to think about it.
Mm.
Good idea, bad idea. Are battery-operated sights really a good idea on EDC guns? Bob, somehow you got over on the left. Bob.
No, they're not a good idea.
Jimmy?
Nope.
Hold on, somebody keeping track of this? Z?
Nope.
Ghost?
No.
Gary?
No.
You say something? You say yes?
No.
Can't hardly hear you. Pink?
No.
He said no.
I know, but I
No.
can't hear him anyway.
No.
Said no. P226 nut?
Yes.
What? Smeggy?
Yes.
Tar?
No.
And of course, no. So what, we had 2 yeses? 2 yeses?
Two
Gary?
yeses.
2.
There are 2 people who shot Glocks with red dots on them or something.
Okay, so 2 of you can justify why you're going to use a battery-operated device on a life-saving implement.
Well, because you still have irons, at least on all the ones I've ever shot.
Exactly. That's what I was going to go with co-witnessing.
Yeah.
And there's also, you know, they got those ones where battery life is 12 million hours or whatever. Like, even if you accidentally left it on or whatever, like, it doesn't matter.
Most of the ones on pistols, they last about a year or 2 years. So if you change the battery like every 6 months, you'll never run out of battery.
But if you argue that, you can also argue for the fact that you got night sights and everything else out there that don't even take batteries.
Yeah, but you can shoot the red dot 1,000,000 times better than you can regular iron sights.
Oh,
So I'm saying a lot of you guys haven't shot them.
No.
You can't have night sights as, you know, your regular co-witness sights anyways. So worst case scenario, you're just using the night sights. So who cares?
Good brown and high power. You don't need to worry about any of that fancy doodads and stuff. You just got a good gun to start with, and you're laughing.
That's
You
why
know,
my
I
red
like
dot
to
has.
full single action.
That's why my red dot has tritium and fiber optic for the light.
Yeah, I've seen those. I prefer the smaller dots to the battery powered ones.
I just call me crazy. I like the least amount of crap as possible on my carry guns.
And there you go, right there. That's a big thing. Is, I mean, when does it become too much crap on your gun?
Yeah, but where they're putting those red dot sights on the back of the slide, does that really get in your way? Is that really too much crap? I mean,
Yeah, I don't think so. There's some pretty low profile ones, and that's although this is, we said, battery powered thing. I just wanted to throw out there the hollow suns that have the little solar panel thing. Those things are pretty neat. So
yeah, but there's no real way to mount a hollow sun to a pistol yet.
No,
they have
except
pistol
for
ones.
EDC.
For an aim point,
Correct.
and kind of make it work, but the hollow sun's taller than an aim point.
No. The new one, the new hollow sun.
Is it?
Yeah, they
still
have
not
pistols.
tall.
Yeah, it's shorter than the Triticon.
I'm not sure what we're talking about them.
For competition, I don't seem to have any type of a resistance to it. For EDC, it does seem like it's just one more thing. I'm not saying it won't be helpful. I'm just saying it's one more thing. And I also live in an area where they do not issue carry permits, so I don't get a chance to either prove or disprove that point very often.
Just gotta come back home, Z. We'll treat you right.
Oh, there's potential in all that, but anyway.
So there's no way to get a carry permit in Hawaii or just on Maui?
They don't issue them with any type of regularity. I think is the nicest way I want to say any of that.
Pretty much comes down to whoever has the most money.
No, even some of those people don't get them. But anyway, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about
Right. We're here to talk
what's
about
next
how-
on the list.
Good idea.
So it sounded like bad idea kind of won as far as the vote goes.
Yes,
But I think
it was a bad
you
idea.
guys also made valid points, though, too. I think the two gentlemen that did.
Right. That's what I'm
Did
saying.
vote
I think we argued enough, and you guys all agree with us now. So.
And the right choice prevails.
No. That's not the way it works.
I still say,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean,
I don't
if
know.
you can, it's great if you can co-witness, but I mean, it comes down to, is it necessary?
See, my thing is, I wouldn't carry one unless I could co-witness, and I wouldn't carry one unless that red dot was like a Trigicon, a Leupold, or Name Point, or something of that quality. So, if you're gonna say I'm gonna duct tape a $100, Bushnell TRS 25 to a Glock slide, no, I wouldn't do that. But as far as like the quality options that are out there, I would do those in a heartbeat.
I probably won't try it out until they make a Glock 30S and the MOS or whatever it is, the slide, which they'll probably never do. But if they ever did make one, I would be interested in trying it out.
Real
So
men
just-
don't optics. That's all I can say.
just real quick, but besides all that, I'm just saying real quick. So you're saying your slide mounted RMR. Let's say you have that, zeroed into co-witness and all that, and slide mounted. You got the recoil. Now I know that a lot of them are going to stand up to it, but you got that chance where it might get off zero or something like that, and then I don't know. It's just there's too many problems that can occur. And then, like I said, I'm still sticking to the having too much stuff. I know they make stuff that's low profile now and all that, but
Yeah, but at the same time, like if anything goes wrong with it, you have your irons.
And we would all agree that irons are the basic principle and foundation which all for accuracy are based on, yes?
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. And
Yes.
you run into the danger. I mean, even though we're all shooters or whatever. I mean, you run into the danger of depending on that, and it goes out when you need it or something like that. And yeah, you're still able to pick up your irons or whatever, but you might still be looking for that dot and it ain't there.
I guess
Yeah.
for
I
me,
hear
in
what you're saying.
my eyes, I shoot the dot like 50% better than I shoot irons. And just with the way my vision is, I always will. So I'm always going to lean towards an optic.
And I can understand that too, especially if your prescription of glasses or whatever. I can 100% understand adding an optic to your firearm and you becoming a better shot through having it on there. I can totally understand that. But again, I just fall back on the: is it one more thing that can go wrong? I guess if you're already basically proficient with the fundamentals, then adding to might not be the worst thing ever. Again, depending on it, though, is totally different from just using it. Correct?
Yeah.
If you depend on it, that's when it might fail you. Whereas, just using it here and there or whatever
Right.
it is.
And you figure, two is one is none. So having two options for sighting is better than just having one.
And you can have different options for different levels of light too. Like, say you go out of a dark building into a bright outside or something, you don't have time to turn the dot up. The irons come in real handy for that. Or stuff like that.
I guess my point with the non-optic sight, the non-optic vote is for an EDC. We're not talking going to the range and shooting. We're not talking shooting competitively and all that. For me, EDC, I want the simplest, the lightest, the most easy way to carry, and not having to rely on something that could or could not malfunction or run out of battery. I just think for me, for a life-saving thing. Now, if you need the red dot and an optic to help you be more proficient, I'm 100% for that. But if you don't
Not
have
a
any,
matter of need. Like,
I understand
how
that.
tight of a group can you shoot at like 100 yards with a handgun?
But here's the thing, though. But how many times in a self-defense EDC are you going to be shooting at 100 yards?
Let's even
If
talk
you're
about,
shooting
let's
outside of 30
say
feet, you're probably
25
going to get charged with murder or manslaughter.
Let's say
We're talking
25 yards,
EDC.
7 yards. Like,
Yeah,
even
I'll
up close,
take
like how tight of a
yards.
group
At
can you
25 yards. At 25 yards in an EDC concealed carry situation, there is no way you're going to be able to explain to a jury that you're justified at shooting that from 25 yards.
Yes, there is.
I would be very hard to find
Yeah.
that you could say that lethal force was necessary at 25 yards. That's very
If someone
different.
else with a gun is
Go to
25
any mass
yards away,
shooting
yeah,
ever.
you definitely can justify yourself.
Okay, so
You
you're
can
talking about
also
something
sit
that's
there, but they can also say you can find cover and get away from that situation at 25 yards. At
Well-
25 feet, that's a whole different story.
yeah. So you're talking about something that maybe happens someone in their lifetime. It happens less often than lightning strikes, and now in a situation that rarely ever happens, you're talking about the most rare of situations where you have a justifiable need to shoot lethal force at that distance.
You're carrying a gun. That's like 1,000,000 to 1 odds you'll ever have to use.
Exactly.
Why not
Exactly.
prepare for the 1,000,000 to 1?
And I carry two
Exactly.
magazines for this situation where my gun fails in the moment that I need it. But I also don't carry an AR-15 with me every moment because I don't think I have imminent threats from 300 meters away very often.
Okay, I have something I need to say. I was using the 100-yard thing as like an example. Like this could be 7 yards, and you having to take a headshot that
It
you
doesn't
can't
give you
fucking
a
hit.
better option at 7 yards than just irons, though. It's not better than irons at 7 yards.
It is better than
irons
irons at any yardage.
Well,
Well, and what you're talking about there with it being better than irons is that's all personal experience and perspective there, man. You're going to have people that are better with irons than they are with optics. It just happens.
well,
You know, you can't.
Give me any two people you want and have them both shoot red dots versus irons, or one versus the other. They're always going to pick the red dot.
I
That's
don't
just my
agree.
experience.
Well, it's not my experience. I don't like the red dot. It's like I have to shoot down with it. I don't like it.
I personally don't like a red dot. I like irons better.
So we're talking about EDC, like Ghost said, and we're going to move on. But yeah, you guys are wrong, and you haven't even addressed the fact that now you have a new thing on your gun that can get fouled, it can get in the way, it can get caught on something, so it can go out of battery when you don't expect it. You haven't addressed the idea that that thing can get fouled with mud, and now you're not witnessing
Yeah,
nothing.
The mud thing is a real thing.
So
yeah, I was
no
going to
way
mention
around
that.
it.
I
It's
saw
so
that
much
out in the
better.
chat. I hadn't thought of that.
cold and hot. I don't know if anybody's been pulling these out of their warm body out into the cold, but I know you guys are dealing with that right now. So
Well, you
there's
put
reasons
no-
why I don't think it's efficient.
There's a stuff for like racing bikes and stuff that's called cat
Gasoline.
crap. It's like a
Vaseline.
stuff you rub on your lens that like prevents fog. It's awesome.
But I think for Ghost, like Ghost said, for certain applications, it's the bee's knees. But for EDC, it hasn't proven itself yet. It's not a necessity. But we're going to leave it at that because it's our show, and we're going to keep moving. Because also we got to do other stuff. So that was good idea, bad idea, and we all won. So if you were on our side, you won. If you were on their side, too bad. I guess we'll go on to the next segment of the show. What do you guys want to do next?
I don't know.
Movie of the day.
Oh, movie of the day. Movie of the day. That should be a good one because now we got
tried it.
Steve back in here for today.
So we try to come up with a gun-related movie every day. I think this one came from a suggestion from somebody. I've never seen this one, but we have a lot of people in here. So it's something you have not seen in a while or potentially never seen before. It's called Open Range.
Ooh.
I don't know what it is. Do I?
Open Range. What is that? Is that Kevin Costner, Robert Duvall, the skinny lady?
I don't know if it's skinny lady.
It's the doctor's sister, I think, that Kevin Costner falls for. Is nobody else has seen this movie? It's a Western.
I've seen it. I remember Costner and Duvall, but I don't remember the love story bits because who cares?
Yeah,
Anyway.
2 thumbs up. Great movie. Fantastic movie.
All right. Is it on the Amazon or anything?
I don't know. I probably own it on DVD.
Anybody else in the whole room that hasn't seen it?
I haven't
No,
seen
that's a new one on me.
If you have not, and you
Great movie.
like westerns, yeah. If you like westerns and you haven't seen it, give it a shot.
It's got a
Kevin doesn't
7
say much, so he don't ruin the movie. It's not about Kevin Costner. You know what I mean? He's actually not the main dude. But
So basically, what I'm getting is, with all these extra people, we just got a shit ton extra Danos because no one's
Yeah.
seen the movie.
Seriously. Yeah, except for you two.
Also, I also
Hey,
gathered that Z has it
that's why
on
I'm here, though,
DVD.
bro.
So if you haven't seen it, you can just go to his house, and he promises to show it to you.
which is a deal.
I'll-
'cause
Oh.
he's not going all the way out there, and he's going to put
All representations of the Smeggy and or this show do not represent actual facts in this reality or any other.
Hey, wait a
All
minute. Does that
comments made by a sleep-deprived
come with
Smeggy
a
are not
luau?
legally binding.
Yeah, does that come with a luau and a pig roast too, Z?
That'd be negative.
Anyway, sorry. Yeah, so
They might
so
not-
you
well,
give
might
it
not
thumbs
be-
up.
But yeah,
Oh,
I
you-
have seen that movie, and truly, it is a good movie. It's definitely worth seeing. I don't have any of the chats up. I hope there's a few people out in the chat that agree with me.
Well,
It's definitely
we're
worth seeing.
checking on that, since it was a flop as far as us being able to review it. We'll mention that we try to hit a gun-related movie every day. If you've got ideas for movies that we might have seen, or that you'd like to see us discuss with the audience, then send them to us at dailygunshow@gmail.com, and we'll be happy to include them in the schedule for future shows.
Steadily says it's on
I don't-
Netflix. He says
don't
it's
know
slow
if
until
Jorge-
the end.
I don't know if Jorge's taking a shot at all of our ages, but he says he thinks his dad has it on DVD. I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
It shows it was like 2003 or something like that when I just pulled it up online.
I
Not that
think
old.
he's taking a
From
shot
more
at
than a
all of
few
us.
years ago.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but it must be like an old guy movie because Tony was usually telling me about that. I got to watch it and stuff.
Well,
I always gets cranky. when he
okay.
talks
In
about it.
general, would you say that the crusty old farts are the ones that enjoy the westerns in general? I mean, I might be speaking for a few of them,
Well,
but
Westerns are my favorite movies, and I'm only like 27, so.
yes. But are you also geographically predisposed to that type of?
I'm in Oklahoma, so.
Yeah. Well, okay. Then, yeah. Okay.
Explain.
Totally understandable.
You're an old soul.
So he likes musicals.
I'm trying to say
He
he's a
didn't say
redneck.
nothing about when he did not say anything about the wind sweeping across the plain, bro.
All right. Well, with that, we're going to move
I
on
actually
to
hate
one
Oklahoma.
of the reasons that we do this show on a regular basis, and that's so we can feature a new gun shop every day. So, no falling asleep. And here's our film strip. Turn off lights.
Okay, we're in Las Vegas, Nevada, covering SHOT Show 2012. We decided to arrive a few days early to take a look at some of the gun shops around Las Vegas. One that really impressed all of us is called Citadel Gun and Safe. It's located not too far from the Strip. In fact, if you like this quick tour, we highly recommend that you check out the shop if you're in town. Of course, you wouldn't want to go into any gun shop and just start recording video. We did talk to the guys that run the shop and explain what we're trying to accomplish here, and they gave us the okay to make a quick video to help share with everyone the large selection they have as well as the quantity of products they offer. You can see they have everything from magazines to bulk ammo, a big selection of ammo available by the box. You saw that large wall of AR uppers and other firearms accessories. They really have everything from knives and bayonets to authentic used military surplus, a lot of new manufactured gear for hunting or camping, survival type stuff. See, they have these large toolboxes that you typically see in like an automotive shop. These make great toolboxes in a gun room, of course. They also have a wide variety of firearms safes. However, instead of the off-the-shelf or standard stock safes, they offer some with custom paint jobs that are very eye-catching. Really friendly, courteous staff at the shop. Lots of guys there so they can help you find things that you may not discover on your own. It really gives you the feel of a surplus store with items everywhere, lots of variety, and great prices. So if you're ever in Vegas and you're interested in checking out a shop, this one is definitely worth your time. As always, thanks for watching.
So that's from 2012, and I think they're out of business now. So it was a pretty neat shop, though. Kind of a good mix of a gun shop and a surplus store in a pretty big building, and it was, you could definitely Uber there now. It was like kind of on the other side of the highway from the Strip, so it wasn't necessarily walk distance, but if you had a car, it was no time to get there. It was really close to the Strip. And it was 12.
It seems pretty cool.
It was a couple years before the big rental places, so this was like, if you were into guns, this was sort of a thing to do, a destination to go to. It was kind of cool.
Well, it looks like a cool shop. It's too bad it's out of business.
So it was not attached to any kind of arrangement. I think it was just a standalone shop.
Correct. It was in those business center, like industrial center. It's near where Range 702 is now, but it was just a standalone shop. Yeah. In
Okay.
fact, I don't know if it was even an FFL on for like once we posted this video, This is back from 2012. Looks like we got a bunch of comments, and people weren't super happy with it. And I don't know if it was an FFL. I think they just sold uppers so that they didn't have to deal with the FFL part. So they had a bit of assortment of firearms, accessories, and parts, but no guns.
I would say it looks more just like a military surplus store, which is always awesome still, though.
I think Earl had the airsoft too. So while they had surplus, I think it was for the airsofters and stuff, but it was still decent surplus.
That's
It's like
becoming kind of a weird mix that all comes together now. It's like surplus, airsoft, and like gun parts. Somehow people are making a business out of that.
Yeah, it's pretty popular. There's one here in Tucson. It doesn't have that much surplus, but I imagine whenever it's trendy for the airsofters to look like, more like military surplus type of stuff, then it would be something they'd bring in.
I think some of them like dress up like opposing forces or whatever. Like,
oh yeah, the bad guys or what?
Yeah.
Yeah. So some Russians and some
all that Eastern Bloc stuff sells.
This is Wednesday, so that means it's time for the hashtag Daily Gun Show Showdown. Every week Wednesday we'll get together and check out everybody who's used the hashtag Daily Gun Show. I think it was at like 690 or something, and now it's at 1750. So we got, I think, 60 pictures up this week. Thanks everybody who's using the hashtag. We got a bunch of people in here, so it should be a pretty interesting vote tonight. We'll go through and look at those pictures as a group, and then everybody will vote, and we will decide, we'll judge what's the best picture on the Instagrams tonight. So this is Lockjaw posting one of the gun nut things. We made this up one night when Matt was talking about gun nuts in a live chat, and I was bored, so I opened up Illustrator and made that up. And then Flippy made that patch for us. So that's made in Texas. We sent that out to some Patreon supporters, and then we'd send the extras out to people once in a while when they buy something over at the Gear website store.
Can panelists win?
You can vote for his own picture. Well, Gary, what's up with this picture since you're in here?
That's a video preview.
Nice.
Right on. So then we'll go on to...
That's a mighty big hole in that chest, by the way. If I may
recently dropped his funding over on our Patreon for some reason. FYI, we're aware of who's doing what. Desmond recently dropped his funding down to $1. Whatever. That's cool. Whatever. That's kind of a cool picture, though.
Damn, homie.
What? Everybody's used to getting shout outs when they give you money. Like, hey, let's be aware. We're aware of what's going on.
Give me a shout out when you take money.
$3 count. We ain't kidding. Studley, some kind of goofy up and down site.
Not non-red dot. What?
The gun's all beat up and banged up. That's not good.
Almost like he uses that gun.
Yeah, that's what I would go with. Well used.
Uh-oh. This does look Photoshopped to me. This looks like there's some imagery happening here.
Oh, yeah.
I think
I'm going to give him credit for being such a good hand drawer. Because, I mean, that's definitely all penciled in.
His revolver just got out of the shower, so he's like, just stays there, honey, and he charcoal drawed her.
Is that a governor? What is that supposed to be, by the way?
The Taurus. No, it is Smith & Wesson.
This is Smith.
It is the governor.
Oh, boy. That's a nice one.
The governor.
This is the Canyonero of revolvers.
The Canyonero.
This is one of the ads we've been putting up, trying to get people over here. People that like robot toys.
Gotta admit, G-Scram, they're fantastic. I love all of them that you've been doing.
Yep.
They remind me of old punk rock posters. You know what I mean?
Here's Gary with the, what is this? The Nacho Fry Challenge?
Nacho Fry!
The cheesy Nacho Fries?
That's it.
Garbage.
What's your
stuff.
You like them. What part of the country are you in?
Kansas.
All right, Kansas. They're spicy?
Yeah, not real spicy, but just enough to be good.
All right.
You want a hint? They sell them little sliced jalapenos there. You just put them on top that nacho fries Bel Grande. Slap them on top. You'll be happy. You'll be real happy.
How come the box looks like it has an ISIS flag?
What?
Now that I'm thinking about it, dang it. I had one of these rubber mats in the back of my truck when I got rid of it. I should have kept that stupid rubber mat, and I would have had it for taking pictures like that. Dang.
Nice.
Travis with a nice Smith, huh? Sweet.
Very, very, very nice.
Every second matters.
And
to
every
everything.
second matters patch, always appreciated.
Is it a pin?
Absolutely.
It's a new one, huh? Doesn't look pinned. Nothing. So new one. Early watch. What's this guy doing?
Nice. I don't know. He's probably being a delinquent.
Yeah, some ugly shotgun anyway.
Oh wait, yeah. As we settled earlier, that some people didn't appreciate the utilitarianism of a shotgun.
That took
We don't need to talk about that right now.
of their dumb Ranger 2. I think this thing's coming out, but whatever.
So what's the story on that? Well, back it up for a second, please. I know you got a ton to go through, but I want to see that one more time. What is going on there?
Last year they said it was coming out. This year the pre-orders went out. I couldn't afford to get one, so I'm butthurt. But the people that are part of the club were able to order. I think I don't know. Usually a couple hundred go out to us. I didn't get to order one, and I haven't been over there because I'm butthurt. But I'm not sure if they're shipping or not. But at some point they'll probably ship potentially.
Did they say what they were going to ask for those?
I don't talk to them. I get disgusted when I go over
sorry,
there.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll drop it.
There must be a lot of
I
other.
like that. Good job, Jimmy.
A lot of other YouTube channels that have 25 guns like that they have
They
knocking down.
love to talk about them,
I
or how
literally
much
walk
they
up there
enjoy shooting them.
Every single year I walk up there and the dude that owns the company's like, "Hey, how are you? Do you like these guns?" And I'm like, "Yep." Yeah, you son of a bitch. Same guy from last year. You don't recognize, you jerk. So anyway, this one's one of Jimmy's. What's up with this? Trying to go with the red and black theme?
Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to be artsy for every second matters or whatever. It didn't
Looks
work.
good.
That ammo looks like it's wrong for those pistols, though.
Hey, G-Webs, I'm not
It fits.
saying
There's a
what to do,
conversion
but
barrel.
you ought to send that dude Valentine for Valentine's.
Yeah.
That picture you got. That's what you ought to send to him, just so he eats it. But
They
anyway,
like me on it, I think. They acknowledge that I like their shit. They just don't care. They think it's a gimme. Like they don't have to work for me. Just they think it's a gimme.
I don't know about that. You've invested time and money, but that's beside the point. I like that. That's an excellent implementation that I didn't know about until about a week or two ago. That's awesome.
I feel like this is how it goes. Jimmy comes out there, flying kick, right? Bob's over there, bunch of people, and then that's me following up with bam, right in the chin, drop that right up the air.
Who's wearing the bikini?
I don't know.
Maggie.
That's Maggie.
Maggie or Z or Dan.
That's about my color. Translucent white.
I think-
Yeah, that's about what I look like.
Where'd this come from? Roost, prime example, not used in force properly. Interesting. I haven't read anything about that one.
That looks like Jimmy.
No.
So this is the new Automags. This is the new Automags. That's the sticker they're doing, sort of like a James Bond looking logo.
Who got one in their hand at SHOT Show? I need to know right now. Who had one of those in their hand?
Imagine
Anybody?
if this chick was me, that's basically what I was doing. That's the way I was holding it.
Really?
Yeah, that's the
Nice.
clothes I was wearing too, ironically. But it was
No, yours was much shorter than that, G. You were showing off a lot of leg.
But was your
Well, gee,
cleavage
what's
as
the
good?
story on it, man?
this is the same company that makes that Thompson gun, or that makes the Automag, right? Whatever this company
XL.
is.
They're making both of those?
Yeah.
XL Arms.
Yeah, XL, thanks. And yeah, this thing's made in Bullhead City, Arizona, and it's like a 1022. No, it's not. It uses 1022 mags. It's like a Tech 22 chassis type of thing with AR-15 type of come apart looking thing. I like it. And then the back of it's a brace.
Yeah, I was about to say the back looks like it'll take an AR brace.
Yeah, I'm really like
That
it.
looks like they're fun. It looks like they could be a lot of fun.
Heck yeah, I like that idea all the way. So
It's like the Tech 22 made perfect.
made in Arizona. And the AR grip, so you can put whatever grip you want on there.
No, that'd look really cool with 110 round.
I like that one.
Oh, dude, please thumbs that up. Please.
And then here's one from Jesma, who recently lowered their support for our stuff over there.
Oh, come on. Damn. Ow. The burn. The
And he's
burn.
using our hashtag to promote his
Literally
show.
every
That's
matters. Every single dollar matters. So another one. Try to go with the Mayan theme on this one. I don't know if people
Yeah,
thought.
I like it.
And that was the 500th episode. We had that the other day. I feel like a big shot.
That's awesome, dude.
That's a lot of
All these
shows.
other gun podcasts with their like.
All right,
we're on
that's
episode
real. Hold on. 200. We need that. And there needs to be able to give multiple likes to a picture. I think
I
that's
don't
a
think you
failing
should
of the
put it
system.
into a refrigerator or a freezer like this when it's all frosted up. Doesn't make
I
any
don't
sense.
know, man. He might have just had to go outside.
Didn't that picture win a couple weeks
A
ago?
couple weeks ago, yeah.
What?
Wait.
Are we going to the new one?
Oh
No, that's
repost.
a repost.
What?
Hottie
That was a
reposted Sedley. You know, Hottie always cheating, trying to get his name out there.
Gotcha.
I don't know about that then.
That's
a nice picture though.
Did you see the price tag on this guy?
Oh, that looks like fun. Is that the 457 Magnum or something like that?
I don't know. It was on the corner. You know, they're there every year. They've been there forever. But this one was on like the corner of their thing, and it was $9,500. I have no idea why.
Dang, dude. It's probably like titanium or something.
Is that that Alaskan takedown model or whatever they're making?
Well, it is, but I don't
Yeah.
think they all cost $9,500. This one's
No, they
in
don't.
a hollowed out log.
They were like 1,000.
Yeah, exactly. This one's somehow
Not much, but a little.
There's no one for Jesla. Deer hunting, I guess.
It's good looking
I
deer.
bet you that deer's a better Patreon supporter than he is.
That's so wrong.
No.
So we're gonna be doing thanks for dropping out so that we could have some peace and order in here. We're gonna be doing a Man University tomorrow and talk about photography. So I don't know if Stedley's out there, but I'm curious to know how you get this effect, right? It seems as though
The new iPhone does that.
The Halo or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'd be curious if that is just an effect of the phone or what. Then it'd be cool to see how that works. Because I think that snaps. That really is sharp. Don't you think?
Oh, that's a great picture.
I like that. Either that, or he could have focused in on the end of the barrel.
Close focus thing. So whatever. We're going to be talking about photography techniques. We're going to do like a series of 20 minutes to half an hour shows on the how-to, the behind-the-scenes, like nuts and bolts of getting your content from your head out into the world. And we encourage anybody who's interested in joining in on that to watch the 20-minute ones or be part of the 20-minute ones. Then after about a week or so, anybody that's tried any of those things or has any further questions, we'll get together in a longer format, live discussion like this one, and go over some of those topics. And we'll be running those every 3 days or so. Again, they're all scheduled out on the Gun Website's YouTube channel. It's called Minuteman University. We'll be doing those all the way up until we leave on the trip so that we get a bunch of these things in the can, so to speak, as tutorials or little how-to guides. So that, again, people can, who might have the idea or the interest in getting their gun-related stuff out on the web, can do it with, little or no barrier to, with the technology or whatever. So it is really, really easy. So something like this, if this is literally just something that the phone can do, imagine taking some pictures of your stuff and getting this kind of result. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm still waiting to get that new phone because I was wanting to play with the new camera because a friend of mine got one. I took a couple pictures with it, and it's like the portrait mode does all sorts of crazy focus stuff like that picture's having.
All right. I liked it. I believe I liked this when it came up the other day.
It's
because
weird.
I read what was in it, and I'm like, it's the perfect MRE for G-Webs. It literally's got everything in it that he'll eat.
Now, did I post the story
maybe.
of these yet? He told me the story of these things when I was doing the interview with him, and I posted a portion of that as just one video, and then the actual story is a whole separate video. And I don't know once they get scheduled, when they actually go out. But
did you buy any of those?
No, they're $9. I don't have $9. And there's the story about them, and I'm not going to say the story if it hasn't come out yet. But here's the thing: I
don't know that it has.
It has not yet. Okay, so I tagged them. And I guess I can't go. Can I not go live? How do I get my live thing to show up? Got live stuff to show up over here.
That's a cool gun.
No, it doesn't
Thompson
go.
light machine gun.
Yeah, that's a Johnson. Yeah, that's what the first special air service used.
All right, well, whatever. Let's not talk about Bob's gun there. So I was taking a picture of that MRE. It's a MRE from United Arab Emirates. And anyway, it's just because they took the picture and reposted it. I don't know. They just don't know how to repost good. But anyway, so it's neat. Whenever you do these pictures at gun shops and stuff, you never know when you're helping them out. So hopefully it helped them out to, get some information about these things. All right. So next up, I'm trying to get my Instagram up, so I posted some stuff. Well, I was thinking we could use these. I was thinking we could use these as gun of the days. So they're tagged with gun of the day, and we'll see these in future weeks, so that Bob doesn't have to constantly do all the gun of the day.
Nice. That'll help out a lot.
But yeah, what is this? Some kind of Smith? I like it, except the Hillary hole drives me nuts. I hate looking at a Hillary hole.
So if you got the cylinder release that has the little what do you call that? The little notch above it, it would almost hide it from you. You wouldn't even be able to see it.
Well, the fact that it's there, it's an opportunity for the thing to fail. And there's no need for it except for a consolidation.
I do agree.
Hillary.
But I would not own that gun because of that, though.
Uh-oh. Somebody's winning. All right. So
yeah, see, that's almost
fair,
like
right?
What?
That's almost not fair, right?
Awesome. What do you said something about and then right?
It's almost not fair.
Oh, correct.
Because he's a dog. And he's cute.
Look at that dog. He's super happy. He's got a Glock next to him. He's getting his picture taken. You know there's belly rubbing coming. He knows there's a belly rubbing coming. This is a...
I just want to know where he got the picture of the dog to Photoshop it in there.
Exactly. Well, and I'm glad he didn't stick a knife in the dog and then balance the gun on there, which I was scared.
Next, dude, he's got a balance. You know the trick where you put the chip on the dog's nose and he can't eat it, so you say, okay. Dude, you got to balance the gun on the dog's nose.
He'll try it. You know he's trying it right now.
Your dog better be good enough to sit and stay that you can balance the gun on his nose.
Is that hands-on experience for this photo? Did you have personal hands-on experience with this photo?
So here's how this went down. I didn't have my CCW yet, and I knew everything. I was basically like Night Strike. This was like 1995. No, what was this? This was a long time ago.
Hey,
I'm running around.
last week.
I knew everything. So I go into this gun shop and I'm like, oh, that looks neat. And I got all the money in the world. I was working at AOL. I'm like, hey, give me that gun. So I buy this gun. I go out in the desert and I shoot it twice. And I'm like, I don't like this gun anymore. So I take it back to the store and I get my money back. And then I regretted it ever since that moment. So, yeah, it's a Braverman. So it's the same as my other pen gun. So the minute I sold this, I started shopping for my other pen gun. But this one was in the shape of a pocket knife. So it had a real working pocket knife and then this real Braverman 22 long rifle pistol. And it's not NFA because it unfolds and there's a trigger. So Bob shot the pen version. It's basically like shooting the same thing with a little bit bigger grip, except there's also a knife in there.
Yeah, I actually like that better than the pen one.
The bigger grip would help.
Yeah. Has anybody else shot this one besides Bob?
I have.
Jimmy?
Nope.
Maggie has?
I have not.
Nope.
Somebody said they have.
Yeah, that was me. I had a pen gun.
Oh, you had one. Okay. Jimmy never cared to. It's been sitting there.
You and I were the only ones that had them on Instagram for a while.
Yeah, you see the guy who has one now who's got a can for it, and he's put like a sparrow on it and stuff.
What?
Yeah, there's a guy on Instagram that's got two of them now because he went nuts with it and bought a second one now. He's got a 22 and a 25, I think, and he's got a can on both of them. Mine's factory threaded, though. They didn't make very many of them. This one isn't, but my pen is factory threaded. He had to thread it. Anyway, this is a cool picture from Studley, I guess. Yeah, that is a good one. You think that's just snowing, or is that a filter? Probably just snowing, huh?
I think it's just
I would. At least Steph's bringing it strong this week.
Is this how you guys up in the north get rid of snow? You just threaten it with a bayonet, and then it goes
exactly
kind of like the opposite of a rain dance.
Yeah, you can try. It doesn't work.
Well, you have to threaten it with a Soviet bayonet, otherwise it doesn't know you mean business.
What do you think I was? Well,
if you wave a 9mm around, it's going to laugh and push more snow.
Hang on. If the Soviets had the secret to getting rid of snow, I don't think there'd be any snow in Russia.
Control over it. Why they
I like that slide.
Look at Moon.
I'm gonna say it right now. I really like that slide.
Is this his one that's from the 80s?
It looks like ATEI.
You know, I like the slide and the picture and everything, but the part that he's desperately trying everything he can to make for the Instagram. That's the part that you really you can.
The jack.
You can feel the heart.
The gold tooth on the AR.
Yep, on the.
It looks like it.
That's awesome. Moon does good work.
Oh, here we go. Angry's fancy vehicle over there. Is this the back seat or the front seat?
I don't know what's going on there.
It looks like the front seat.
I've never been in an
Well,
Audi. I don't know. Have you
I
been
hope
in?
he keeps like the 22 in the back for like the kids or something in case they need it. You know.
I think it's the back seat for the kids.
Covering fire, man. Covering fire.
Have you drove all around in this one yet, Jimmy?
No.
Aim small, miss small. That's what you tell your kids.
So you're telling them to get the little one first.
So
Whoa, that is a huge bayonet.
This is those goat guns that remember our member of the day today, Outlaw
Hatfield.
Ellis, the old Ellis, told me about these. He had got one of these from somewhere to give away to one of his subscribers or one of his viewers, and I didn't know about them before. So I wrote to him and said, "Hey, give me free ones." And they're like, "Hell yeah," because that's what happens when you have a massive YouTube channel. And then I sent this one out to Ellis so he could give it to somebody, and this one I'm keeping because I'm greedy. And that's a bayonet, so they're pretty small.
Nice. That's awesome.
Oh, look at that. What generation? Click, 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 click. Good. Very good. You can tell because of the texture.
Ugly.
Yep.
Yeah, and the no rail and all that. I mean,
I like how he sets it on the moss to be gentle with it because it's old.
Well, moss is good.
That plastic gets pretty brittle with age.
It does, and that's an old elderly Glock, so you want to be nice with it. It's like in Glock years, that thing's like 70, right?
Well, yeah, I guess. But there's a well-aged natural beauty right there, my friend.
I've never been a fan of the Python.
Man, I don't know.
I feel bad not just for you, but because of your horrible upbringing that would make you say such a thing.
Well, I'm a Smith & Wesson fan when it comes to that type of gun. So.
Oh, but you see, this is wait. I just want to say one thing. I'm sorry, G. I just want to say one thing. Every single one of us in here, except for Bob, right? We won't really hold it against him. But this is the land of and. This is not the land of or. So you don't have to have just one. You don't have to have just Smith & Wesson. You can have both. It's okay. There's no rule against it, right?
Yeah.
And that right there is a fine firearm.
The full lug, the rib barrel, that grip, iconic. You shot them before,
You
right?
don't use it to crack.
Yeah, I've shot them.
Okay. You still don't like them?
No. I still like a...
That's like somebody who drives around in like a big LTD or a big Thunderbird or some big Cadillac and just doesn't like it. I mean, you can not like it, I guess. But if you are into it, this is driving around a Cadillac, right?
My issue isn't as a gun. It's that I just prefer the Smith & Wesson so much better and it's cheaper. So
I hear you 1,000%.
Things being fair. Yeah, I own a Smith. I don't own a Python.
I'm not carrying this gun. This is a barbecue gun, and this is just a gun to go play around with. But it looks neat.
Like, I have nothing against it. It's just I would buy a different gun if I had that money. So
what? So basically on Sunday, I think we finally decided to do the van chat and start looking at actual a calendar with a map. And we started tinkering with dates and where things were and ended up being in Big Sandy with a week to go before I needed to be in Dallas. And then I ended up being in Wyoming with a couple of weeks before I needed to be back in Dallas. So we started putting together a theoretical fantasy tour and went up to Big Sandy. I leave Tucson in March, at the end of March, head up to the Big Sandy machine gun shoot. I guess I should point at Big Sandy, not Albuquerque. Go to the Big Sandy machine gun shoot. And then instead of just coming right back to Tucson, which would be boring and expensive, head out to Los Angeles and check out did I already talk about this on this show, or did I think I did this on the other show? So head to Los Angeles, check out some of the remaining factories from the Gun Show Loophole tour that Smeggy and I did back in 16. I think that was 2016, right? Me and Smeggy drove around to the Ring of Fire factories. I still didn't get out because Malibu is so far away from where Hosh lives. I didn't get out to see the Rockford Files, and I want to do that with the van. So I'll fart around in Los Angeles for a few days, and then we'll go down to San Diego. Just because I'm already in California, might as well go somewhere else. Then come back to Tucson, pick up guns, head out towards Texas, and get hopefully the Gun Channel's trading cards. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the show. and then pick up those cards and head to Tulsa for the world's biggest gun show, where everybody will be meeting up. It sounds like at this point we have almost 20 people showing up from gun channels this year for that show. So hopefully we'll be able to distribute the trading cards fresh off the presses. We'll do the big gun show. We'll have a table there again this year. Then instead of coming back to Tucson, being all the way halfway across the country like that, I'll head north, and I'll head to a gun show in just north of Cody, Wyoming, a week later. So I'll head for a week up north. Then I have an invite to tour the museum up there, the Buffalo Bill Museum, and that's where a whole bunch of the Winchester prototypes and the evolution of the Winchester guns are. From there, like I say, I'm stuck in the northern end of Wyoming, and I got a while before the NRA show, so I'm going to head over to Seattle, cross the Continental Divide, and head over to Seattle, check out some people up there, Too Hottie and others, check out some gun shops and stuff, go down by Yankee and them in Portland, head down to Haas in Eugene, and then come across to Bend, hopefully meet up with USN Doc, he's in that area. Check out Bend, Oregon. Everybody says it's so great. I've only ever been to the coast of Oregon, so that'll be neat. And we'll check out gun shows, of course, across on the weekends, and gun shops all along the way. After Oregon, we'll head south through Idaho, which will be neat because I've only ever driven north in Idaho before, and head over to Salt Lake City and check out the Browning Museum. More importantly, the Browning factories. Dead Horse has a hookup with a restaurant that is in one of the old Browning Brothers factories. They left his shooting range alone. So with accommodation, they'll let you into the range where Browning test fired guns.
That's cool.
Right. So we're going to be doing a 360 picture of that, hopefully, so everyone can experience what it's like standing in the range where Browning test fired.
That's amazing.
Can you still shoot back there?
I hope they let you take a shot or something back there. That'd be awesome.
Well, so I've touched the building before, and that was definitely awesome. So this time we'll do a little bit more if we can. I'm not just flying up there, I'll be in the van and we'll have a little bit of time. So that'll be Salt Lake City. We'll head down through, it looks like Colorado, into Panhandle, Armadillo, and then down to Dallas for the NRA convention. And love them or hate them, it's the big get together, and we'll try the 2A Summit again. We'll try to get people again who come together to check out basically their, what do they call it, the meeting and something events, whatever. So when people come together to see the booths and everything, all the stuff that's for sale that are on display, then hopefully we'll get a bunch of those content creators, those bloggers, those podcasters, those YouTubers, those writers. We'll get them all together and try to do some effort towards getting on point and keeping a unified message, keeping people on the offensive, right, and try to move Second Amendment issues. I hope that with the NRA show, we'll have a little bit better opportunity than we do at the SHOT Show, which is more of a trade show. People are there for the business. At NRA, it's all about the networking and just talking about their products, and it's the NRA for crying out loud. So again, love them or hate them, they are activists, so we should have a better atmosphere, environment for that kind of effort. Of course, we'll be doing that too in Tulsa. Anyhow, after Dallas, head back to Tucson, regroup, and head out or get ready for the second leg of the tour, which will hopefully be out to the Bannerman Castle and Wisconsin, Michigan, that part of the country. So you can stay tuned to more of that on the Gun Website's YouTube channel.
Nice.
Here was our van chat. We started talking about that and playing around with those pictures some more. Another one from Steadley. I don't know. When you focus on the back, it's not quite as efficient as cool, I don't think.
Although yeah, but what's I was just saying on the right side, that's
bayonet kickstand. Get another use for a bayonet.
Yeah, I like that.
Jesmla. What's with the swamp?
I don't know, but a Model 19-4 is an all right. Carry gun?
Sure.
Yeah, why not? I guess.
Rupan with the AMD 65 with the weird cheek riser thingy.
No, it's just a question. I've never fired one of those with those stocks like that. Really doing anything to your face or your cheek, or it ain't no thing but a chicken wing.
Well, you see this thickness of that wire. Imagine if you took that and held it up to your face, and then somebody smacked the piece of wire. That's what it's going to feel like on your face.
All right.
It don't bother me, but
It ain't painful, but it ain't comfortable.
But yeah, exactly. That's what I meant. I didn't really mean that it was going to hurt or anything like that.
If you were like, I'm going to lean up against this chain link fence, and then every once in a while push really hard against the chain link.
Well, don't people put like rope or something around it?
Wrap 550 cord on it. The thing is, it shouldn't exist. It never was invented for anybody except commercial people that feel somehow you need to get a cheek weld on a AMD 65, which was, I mean, they went out of their way to show that you shouldn't have your cheek anywhere near it. So it's still way too low is what I'm getting at. It seems like it's way low. But
I don't get the need for the cheek weld.
I think people are just used to it, right?
I guess.
Now, this particular one, it's not too bad. I mean, I've seen some that are weird. And they'll also wrap a Russian tourniquet, which is just a big-ass thick rubber band. And when you do that, when you wrap it up with a tourniquet or with a the big rubber tourniquet, you can't fold it anymore. So at least this model, which is just, like I say, made for commercial use, is skeletonized enough, I guess you could say, that when you fold it, it's still, you can still operate the gun. The select or the charging handle goes across the top here. The selector happens in between here. So
they make a plastic
that's cool
that goes on those AMD stocks that makes it like a full stock. Have you seen those?
Yeah, it's like a clamshell almost, and it fills in all of this as if it was a triangle, and it will fold, I think, actually.
It will fold. I don't know how it doesn't rotate on that spindle, though.
Exactly. So it must be some sort of a clamp to here, but
yeah,
I haven't actually seen one other than in pictures.
I saw one for sale.
He does say he shoots. He does say he shoots lefty.
What's the deal? Jimmy sent out a bunch of decals to Patriot?
Yeah, he won one of our Friday shows.
And you're like, this is EB, not FB. So you have it's upside down.
Yeah, I told him, make sure that you have that upside down for the picture.
Then we posted this one from BMC, our friends up in Albuquerque, and got all kinds of chatter going on that one. That's always fun. And this one,
I like it.
Probably a third time repost, so that's a trick. If you got a picture that does well, repost it every couple of months. It's Instagram. Those people aren't paying attention. They're
they want them now.
So
I do that too. Like every 6 months or so, if I have a picture that I really liked or did really well, I'll post it like every 6 months to a year, if not more.
Especially the ones that do well, because it's money. All right, looks like we've been going for about an hour. Our Instagram over there ended. So I've been doing a bunch of these, and I don't know. Do you like this one, or is this one too girly?
She has a point.
Because
I don't know what it is, but she's about to make her point.
Cold steel on the outside, all women on the inside. I didn't figure that out until I'd actually got like 90% through it, and I'm like, dang it. And I'm like, well, I'm putting it up there anyway. What the hell?
Oh, it's fantastic. It goes right in line with all the other ones.
Hey, I figured worst case scenario is Jimmy's got to start wearing a skirt.
Yeah, look at the guy in the picture behind her, right? He's wearing a skirt.
Hold on. There ain't a guy in this whole thing, so.
I think that Thank is you. An American woman.
Oh, is that? Oh, okay. Well, just look like a guy.
Another one from Studley.
Michelle.
Is the Bob in this one? Okay. And what's this? Gary? Uh-oh. Gary's in here. What's going on with this one? You trying to outdo Yankee with your little kid cowboy pictures?
That's me. That's me when I was 5 years old.
And you can see he's already drawn, so you better look out.
Yeah, look at that, though. No finger discipline, right? Fingers on the trigger.
I think he's ready to...
I was 5.
Hey, he was just ready for some action.
But somebody might have been going after that cake. We don't know what's going on.
Hey, exactly.
It's my birthday.
Any one of those cakes, as I relook at that picture.
Looking what else you got. You've got, looks like you got yourself a set of tools there.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
That's very nice. And a set cake. Now, here's the bad part. I feel bad for your childhood because that's not a chocolate cake.
No.
So that's too bad.
Yeah, I know.
Otherwise we
it was made with love, you jerk.
True love? True love? Chocolate. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
No, I don't.
No, I did. I saw this one the other day. I like this.
I go on with Chris. What's actually going on, or what's going on here? He goes, we actually took it off to place it on another rifle. A buddy just finished build. Yeah, whatever. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, what is this, broken? Like, what is this, a build? What are we looking at here? Basically a set of parts that shoot in a direction, but not necessarily in a specific direction.
Still probably more accurate than that.
Oh, you know what it is? He was probably making this build for Night Strike.
Is that
is,
how Night Strike
PSA.
shoot?
Night Strike was like, "Oh, I got it all done," and he's like, "Oh yeah, rear sight, forgot." Oh, look at Jesmal is too busy posting, I guess. Too busy using our hashtag to use the actual Patreon thing. So,
Well, if you notice, he didn't have any thumbs up yet, the poor guy. So
we gave him a thumbs up. No, he did. That was on his video. Didn't have it.
and that's what I meant, though. That's what I was talking about. Not as, I've seen you give him
Well,
thumbs
has
up on
3
Instagram.
views on it.
Well, but he says he's using the horse mat. That's what I've got going on in the van. So looks like I know that I can comfortably get shot from underneath with an arrow. Not have to worry about it.
I don't know about
Ninja?
comfortably.
Sewer ninjas.
So I just figured it's a good time. I should mention if any of y'all got together and decided to jump me on the streets, just realize I take out 2 or 3 of you.
Yeah.
Then we got go-to.
Oh yeah,
gear.
This is a
the record. I was in such a fever dream when that text came through. I was so confused.
I've taken.
Like I
it.
woke up, looked at my phone, and was like,
I've decided it's hilarious to text that to people who have no idea what I'm talking about.
Well, that was the funniest thing.
nice.
That text went out in the group text, and Clover called me immediately. She's like, "What the hell's that all about?" And I was like, "Oh, you got to go watch last night's check." Is what is G lost his mind?
No, he pushed the intercontinental ballistic missile button. This is not a drill, though.
So
Or
go-to
maybe not.
gear. This, I don't know. Is this somebody on gun channels? This is somebody
I don't
using
know.
the hashtag.
He's using the Gun Channels hashtag and the Daily Gun Show hashtag.
So
Trying to be
I'm not
a
sure who it is,
winner.
but I'm wondering, is that I haven't used these clear mags. I mean, I'm guessing this is a 9, right? And that's a double.
Yeah, that's the Ets Mag.
That follower is jammed to the bottom. Like, is that seriously?
I'm not a fan of those personally.
How little is that spring to be
Pretty
compressed?
tiny.
Work reliably?
I was just gonna ask
Not in my
that.
experience, no.
Okay.
I had issues with the ones I had, and they're a little oversized, so they're kind of hard to get into some guns.
The single stack ones that I had worked great, but the double stack ones I had trouble with.
This is
Exactly.
The single stack doesn't go down that far.
This is a ghost gun, right? So this isn't a gun. This is an 80%
That's
created
polymer 80.
with a bunch of parts on it. So this could be acquired completely, whatever, no FFLs ever. You could just put this together. So what do you guys think? Left, right, Bob? Good idea, bad idea?
Oh man, I like the idea of the 80.
"Good idea."
I'll say good idea, but
Jimmy?
I like it. Good idea.
D?
Bad idea.
Ghost?
Good idea.
Gary?
Good idea.
Hank?
Good idea.
Nut?
On the polymer 80 part, or what are we talking about?
Come on.
The whole thing? Because if it's the whole thing, I'm going to go back.
Just say good.
Smeggy?
Good idea.
Tardot?
Good idea.
Good idea. Okay. I have no idea why you would call it a bad idea. Those
Man,
those
you guys
bad
gotta
ideas-
get-
Because we
those people hate
just had a chat about RMRs on carry guns.
Oh, okay. I see where you're going.
My issue is not the RMR.
At least I was
the
consistent.
mag and the lower on that gun.
Hey, I could take that
Oh,
thing
yeah.
off, though. I could unscrew that right away as soon as I get it.
yeah,
Sure.
unscrew that, throw that funny mag away, get that stupid light off the front, and
I don't know enough about 80% lowers.
Well,
on
he's probably
pistols
talking about the
to
holes
wanna
in the slide.
count that on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's all.
because
I'm
somebody can
saying.
stick a stick in there and jam your gun up.
Yeah, exactly. Seriously, you never had a bicycle before? So, little stainless revolver. We can all
Beautiful.
That's a Jaguar
Beautiful.
beautiful.
Isn't it? Man, is that neat? I wish I owned that one.
I do like the Barney Miller reference.
Finally, this is my. No, not that one.
What'd you say?
Here, dude's
Right.
first AR. He's got the stickers on it. He's got stuff that he thinks is cool that he likes. And I'm going to bed. I'll see you guys later.
All right, see you, Peggy.
Later.
Yeah, he says
Yeah, I
this
like
on
that one
the car. So good to go. It's got a quad rail going, so he's be able to put whatever he wants on there.
He has backup irons and an optic.
It's obviously in the pocket of big early watch. That's okay.
Nice.
That'll work.
Is this another one of the guns you funded, Jimmy? That you just send out the funds and the parts for people to make guns that listen to your show?
I
Man, the show's
can't
doing a lot
actually
better.
legally comment on that at the moment, so we'll just leave it at that. Thanks.
Well, let's just say you may or may not get lots of free AR-15s if you listen to Early Watch in the mornings. You may or may not get a bunch of that. Legally comment on that. So here we go. Here's the classic Chris that we're looking for.
Yep.
Please look at the crisp Photoshop line on that one. It's as if it was cut out of nature surgically with a computer.
Is that
Yeah, you
grip tape in the slide?
He
I
does
think
put-
at the
yes.
back, yeah.
Yes. But you could tell where reality stops and Photoshop begins, though. Seriously.
I don't know. The texture on that looks good. He must have a good camera. He
That's
does good
superior, what do they call it, studio lighting, and then
No. From somebody that shoots outside, or excuse me, takes
You could-
photographs outside. Yeah,
That's just a green screen. That's all it is, a green screen.
it's hard to get that lighting, man. I'm just trying to tell you right now. It's hard to get that lighting, dude.
Is that Tony?
Not hard.
That's Tony's logo?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Don't read in me. Don't read me.
Don't read me.
Now
What's
that
in
is a thing
Now-
of beauty.
What's it like?
And-
What does it tell you when you don't know when you took a picture of a MAC-10 in an operational briefcase? Because I can't for the life of me remember when I took this picture. I know it was recently. It was in the last 2 months, but I obviously didn't.
Shut up. Shut up. Really?
I do not remember.
Really?
And it was obviously at a gun show, maybe because of the zip tie, but yeah, probably because it's open. But I just
Damn it, G-Webs. You need to remember that because
Oh, no.
there
Now I
needs
remember.
to be a
I do
trail
remember.
on that thing.
Was that
No.
the antique?
I remember. It was at Star Show.
Oh.
What?
Okay. Was there a price tag, my friend? Because you
No.
need to,
Well, yeah, there
like,
was. It was a lot of money.
how many? How many
No.
zeros? Come on.
Enough.
I need to
It
know.
would've
Oh,
been
like 8,000-9,000.
Oh no, more than that. It was
No, got to be more.
My
This-
M11A1 had an operational briefcase with it.
And this is a weird one. I don't know what's going on with this briefcase, but
Nice.
I've seen a lot of them, and this one looks so rugged that I'm not sure what's going on with that.
I can, right? I'm not just
Yeah,
looking at
that is.
stuff.
It's old school.
Yeah.
That's all original old school. I think that's why it costs so much. But it's
Dude.
in good.
As far as I'm
Oh.
concerned, that's the bar that is set now for the showdown today, G-Webs.
No, let's
I'm
hear
sorry.
I don't.
Or
think-
can you
I
not
think-
win?
What?
Can you not win, or can you win
Oh, I don't.
the showdown?
Hours, I guess. But you see how there's like more room over here? Like I didn't sit there and talk to the guy, but I suspect this is a legit one, and this is like decompression room or something. Like this is part of the operation. Like it's either sacrificial and it shoots through here, or it absorbs gases so that it doesn't blow out here or something. But there's a reason I think why this side is so thick and that side is so thin.
On the one I had, it was like, I don't know, almost like a big baffle down there.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So kind of neat. And there's a really substantial mechanism in there, but I don't see a trigger up here. So like I said, it would have been neat if I would have had time or whatever to talk to this guy, but he wasn't really that kind of guy. But it did take me a minute. I did not remember at the beginning. I really didn't remember.
I don't
right-
remember you posting that, dude. How long did you post that? Just last week?
No, right, like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, well then that's why I didn't see that.
4 hours ago, 5 minutes ago, whatever. Whenever, right before Clover started his chat, probably.
Okay.
So we got hosts giving away a bunch of swag. What's going on here? Is this all one person or a bunch of stuff?
No, that was from SHOT Show. That was from. that
Oh, this
was
isn't
from-
going out. This is when you got it. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't remember. I think I posted that during SHOT Show, so that shouldn't be on this last week.
Well, it's coming up as January 22nd, so I'm not sure how Instagram's stupid.
Yeah. Right on.
Well, that's 2 weeks ago.
That was,
Almost.
that was range day stuff. Yeah, that was range day stuff there.
And then here's a bunch of that stuff going out to everybody.
That's some stuff going out.
Nice. Way to go, Ghost. Don't see mine anywhere there.
Oh shit! Hold on. I'm an hour late.
Ruh-roh.
Shit. Somebody's asking me about a 5 a.m. appointment, and I'm telling them an hour after they texted me. Should have been paying more attention. So, click next. Oh, business cards. Looks like you went to.
That was
Nice.
time
Must be
ago.
pad, dude.
Somebody went
That
to
was-
this.
Yeah, dude, that's
That's a couple
December.
months ago.
Did we get lost on the side, or
I think Ghost hacked into Instagram or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Did
that's
one
one
of
of cool.
stupid hack jobs or something.
So it's all about the self promotion.
Maybe it did jump up after the briefcase. So the briefcase was the last one, and then we get into somehow Ghost rigging the system.
Those are like the most popular ones for that hashtag.
Yeah, but them nacho ones, I just posted that like
What's
20
going on
minutes
with
ago, like an hour.
What is going on with this here? Is that rust?
I saw that.
Yep.
What is that?
That's in case I drop it, I can see it.
Oh, is it
That's
orange?
camo.
So that's intentional. That's intentional.
It looks like rust.
No,
Explain
I
yourself,
seen it and
man.
thought it was- I seen it and I thought it was neat, so I bought it. It was only like $20.
You want to send that to me? I can
Ain't gonna lie.
take that cap off for you.
It looks cool. I don't care what they say, dude. I think it looks cool.
And then here's Jimmy thumbing his nose to the Taco Bell challenge with the whatever.
Yeah, Chipotle is anti-gun, so it's really good that you went and spent your money there. But that's beside the point. Just
Chipotle's
America.
Everything is anti-gun, so
Yeah, there
Oh
you
yeah,
go.
because Taco
Corporate.
Bell, I've seen some some of the Pro 2A rallies that Taco Bell's been to.
Hey, man, they always go there after. What are you talking about?
So
Dude, you know it to be true.
Since we're
Yeah,
talking
so-
about fries, we have a thing called Betos out here, or Los Birdos, or
What the hell
Filbertos,
is that?
or whatever. And it's basically Mexican food, fast food, 24-hour joint. So if an Arby's goes out of business, or if Jack in the Box goes out of business, more than likely in this part of the country, Betos or somebody's going to grab it and turn it into a Mexican 24-hour place. And they pretty much have the same menu, right? It's kind of like Chinese food. Pretty much all the same menu. I've seen them around the country, but you guys don't have them as prevalently as we do out here. And one of the mainstay items would be like monster fries, right? Or whatever they're going to call them on the menu. And it's a set of regular French fries, but like, 1,000 times more than a weak chain restaurant. And then that's probably meat because it's heavy. But then sour cream and guacamole and cheese and tomatoes.
Hell yeah. Hell
And,
yeah.
It's going to weigh like pounds. Like, you're going to pick this thing up. Like a 9mm shooter shouldn't pick this up because it would hurt them. They should get like some sort of a cart or something for this.
Yeah, that kind of looks like something we used to get at Razoo's called swamp fries, where it had like damn near everything on it.
Yeah, and it's plenty
It
of them.
definitely sounds better than it looks.
I love
little.
Razoo's.
Can't eat a whole one of these. There's no way. And I get it with the beans instead of the meat, and it's still like way more than I can eat in one sitting. So anybody that's thinking Taco Bell is even coming to the competition?
Oh, it ain't the same thing as that. Come on, no. Nobody's trying to intimate that, dude. Come on.
I just wanted to slap down Taco Bell publicly with Heavy's brilliant picture of monster fries or whatever.
Just taking a shot at Matt there.
Looks like poutine the dog threw up on.
You don't know how good this
But
is.
it does taste better than that.
Yes, it's incredible. All right, so now we have to somehow go back to our pictures and pick a winner. Oh, it's easier if you all leave. So good, they all left. We'll have to pick a winner. Much easier. So Bob on the left.
I'm gonna go the dog picture from, I think it was Chris.
Yep, Chris with the dog.
Yeah.
Then
Gotta
we
go
got
with the dog pick.
Jimmy. We're voting.
I'm voting for the dog one that I did that didn't show up on the feed. I got
I was
cheated
going
out
to say
of.
mine didn't show up on the feed either.
Oh, so Jimmy's talking about this one, the one where you try to shoot your poor innocent dog who's who's getting better from her illness.
Hey, she should have knew better.
And then here's Jimmy. Oh, I'm gonna shoot you.
Dog was straight up fuck off.
Trying to teach her to go for the hands. She won't listen. She keeps biting me.
What a cute little puppy.
Yeah, force the dog to bite the hand that feeds her. Okay, I'm with you. I see what you're going for there.
That's Jimmy inbreeding, voting for himself. Inbreeding.
Yeah.
Z. You
I did it.
Or something else. Z.
No.
Say again. What?
Z. You voting?
Yeah, of course I'll vote. I vote
And?
for Gizzard with the little cowboy.
Oh, baby gizzard.
Because
Next
that
up.
needs to go back up on the screen a few more times. That's an awesome picture.
Ghost.
I think it was Steadley, but he had the bayonet chomping at the snowflakes. I think that's a pretty cool picture.
That's good too. There are a lot of good ones, man. That's gotta be tough for you guys.
Threatening the winter. Gary.
Well, Gary has to vote for himself, doesn't he?
No. Rude to vote for yourself. Only a heathen would vote for himself.
Just following Jimmy's lead.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Like, he left, so he's not voting for anybody. Pink?
Well, I just wanted to say that the one of mine didn't show up in the feed either, but I'm going to vote the one at the very top.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
For some reason, that didn't. Yeah, one day ago.
Maybe because it got too many likes and it got shoved up to most popular instead of most recent. You know, if they get to the most popular, maybe they just hang up here. Because this definitely, you guys all moved out our normal most populars. You know, normally we got Hashy's hand in there and other stuff, and they're all gone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that whopping 31 likes of one of them pictures is
37,
the top one.
121, 22. Yeah, I mean compared to 198.
Well, wasn't hashtagticals? Yeah, up there it was like 1,000 or something, ain't it?
Probably. Yeah. Well, maybe they just periodically. I don't know. Anyway, which one are you picking?
I'm picking the one of Chris's with the that looked like a drawing.
Oh, the
yeah, that was super sweet.
Governor. Switching mine to Tony's.
You're switching yours from your own picture
to Tony's.
To your co-host of the Early Watches picture. Okay. To your own show's picture, excuse me. Let's go.
Yeah.
In here? What the hell?
Oh, I should have voted for Jimmy's mugshot.
What happened to it? Oh, there it is. All right. So next is Nut.
I like the mossy Glock, or the Glock on the moss. Whoever posted that.
Oh,
nice.
Chris. Gen 2. And then Tardot.
It's a Gen 2. It's got that cool moss background thing going on. I like it.
You had me at Gen 2.
I'm following Ghost and going with the steadily getting angry at Mother Nature.
Oh, snap. That's going to be the winner. Except there's 2 more votes coming in. Me and Gary, if he's back. Is Gary back?
Yeah, I almost voted for that, too.
Gary? Back? No? He's blowing it off. He's Yankee chairing us.
Or he didn't know he's muted, maybe. I don't know.
If you don't, then
probably fell asleep.
Now you know. So
it's tough, isn't it, G?
No, not really. Vote for a bayonet. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I don't really
have a
problem with the weather. I don't need to threaten nature. But there's only one dog because Jimmy's dog don't count because he's being mean to his dog. But I'm going to count this dog, and I think that is going to also put us in a situation where that's 2 of us, right?
Yep, that's a tie.
One puppy, and then the other 2 of you voting for this picture, right?
It's Moss.
Yep,
that's right.
Yeah,
it's
so now it goes to the
dog
audience that suffered through all this. So 20 of you stuck around through all this. Maybe you're interesting. You're probably interesting because you're listening to our show, but you might be interested in what we're doing over here. So now you get to vote. So we're watching. What are we going to take to make this fair? We'll take the first 3 votes from each side, right? That'll probably give us a tiebreaker. You're either voting for people who hate the weather or people who love animals and doggies and puppies in particular. So you either hate weather or you love puppies. And we'll watch for the first 3 on each side, and that'll break tie.
We got 1 vote for bayonet, 2 vote for bayonet.
Go to both sides and vote.
Oh, anyway, so we got 2 for the bayonet on YouTube.
All these people
so far.
Nobody likes puppies over here. I feel like our audience.
Well, I don't know.
I think everybody's just
It means they both hate weather and the puppies, though. That's the thing. They don't love anything. They hate everything. Got 1 dog. 2 weather.
And so Smeggy would be the 3rd, and he says change to the dog.
Too bad. You can't ditch out of here and then.
All right, then it's 3 for the. I think it's 3 for the AK.
Plus, that'd be 2 votes for Smeggy. I don't know what he's doing. He's just trying to.
Well, he jumped out of here to go vote 7 times.
Like, I'm going out of here to go to sleep. Except I'm not going to go to sleep and go vote from the outside.
He's
probably going to start voting on the gun channel side, right?
He's probably hallucinating because of the fever.
Well, that could be.
A lot of people.
Well,
are
you know what? There's the
Bayonet.
third. There's the third for Bayonet on YouTube for sure. That wasn't
Yeah.
tonight.
So we have an audience who does not only hates puppies, all animals probably, but they also hate the weather. So
I'll
at
bet.
least they did it with
You know what? Probably more of them would vote if there was a kitten hanging off that bayonet, I'll bet.
Oh no!
If you already hate the weather and dogs, I mean, hey, kittens. Mm-hmm.
So there you go. You win. You win.
Steadley's out there too. I think he was earlier.
Steadley.
He was out there a little while ago, though.
Dog hating AK bayonet. Snow.
Too funny. He said pick him. That's funny. So yeah, Steadley, you're the winner. Good job of the. Oh, what is it called these days? The Daily Gun Show.
Hashtag Daily Gun Show Showdown.
Hashtag Daily Gun Show Showdown. Okay, awesome.
Hashtag robbed.
Hashtag I woke that guy up at midnight to tell him let's meet up at 5 a.m.
Nice.
All right. So anyway,
oops.
About to the gun of the day by now, aren't we? Somehow, some way.
The thing is, we go walking around for like an hour, and then he has to go to work, and I get to come home and go back to sleep. So, yeah, I'm a dick. Okay. So Steadley, no, you don't get no patch. You get the bragging rights and knowing you have the best picture on the Instagram. We're not millionaires over here. We handed out already one patch today, right? Probably enough. It's probably our quota. Probably.
Oh yeah.
What are we gonna do next? We did the gun shop of the day. We did not do the gun of the day though.
Yeah, we do the gun of the day. It's
well, we kind of talked about earlier.
XP20 or X22P, which is that kind of fakey looking Tech 9 that takes Ruger mags. It would look so much better with a 10-round magazine in it.
Of course, we're only going to get a half-hearted review from Bob because Forgotten Weapons hasn't done a review of this gun yet.
Oh.
But we talked about it again.
Look it up. So yeah, it's finicky from what I can figure out. So
it's finicky the way that it has a 4-inch long barrel and a brace, and it takes 10-22 mags, and it's made in Arizona, and it's not NFA.
Yeah, well, that's kind of cool, but at the same time,
folding brace going down the side opposite the charging handle, side where my hand's on, right, and then
charging handle's on the wrong side though.
Charging handle is on the correct side for a human being that shoots with their right hand, so you don't have to take your firing hand off of the gun in order to manipulate it. But you can take
charge it with your left hand, and then you put your hand back under for using it like a pistol.
So you can take the pistol grip off and put on a Tango down, make it decent, and I think that would be a cool little, fairly good looking, but cool looking little gun. It looks like I just noticed there's a little piece of rail down here, so I might be able to even jam a little light on there. I think that could be super fun in the desert.
Oh yeah, lots of fun, lots and lots and lots of fun.
Could even be a main defense gun for a small lady that doesn't like recoil.
There you go. So just in case you were like, "Hey, this show isn't even sexist," whap, there you go.
Or ageist, or any of that.
Just offend them all while you're at it.
I don't know. I never heard much about this. Does anybody know anything if it's new, or have I just not heard about it because I don't pay attention?
They've been around for a while, but I didn't. The ones I saw didn't have the thing for the brace in the back. Other than that, they look the same.
Oh, okay. So they have been around, and that's why you're saying they don't get great.
For a little while.
Yeah. Well, a couple of reviews I looked over before the shows.
All of their guns that I've seen over the years, whether in catalogs or whatever, they've all had a little spacey space, so to speak, or futuristic-ish.
I'm looking at the day in history just to go back in time and see what happened that's so good. Looks like in 1910, today is February 7th, in 1910, the Boy Scouts of America was incorporated.
Did it exist before that, or?
I don't know.
I thought they did. I think they did.
I think they did. They just weren't as major like they were saying. They weren't a corporation at that point.
I think
who brought the Boy Scouts over from England? who invented them, basically.
Yeah,
Teddy
got
Roosevelt?
got another thing you guys stole from us colonists.
Us. Once you align yourself with England.
Bob was there.
You guys keep calling me, I'm bow to the Queen and all that. So you got another thing you stole from the Commonwealth.
Lord Baton Powell.
Baton
Ted
Switch,
Koppel
Baton
was
Powell.
Lord Ted Koppel. Agenda-based media.
With the hair.
Ted. And then Neil Cassidy. 1926. How crazy is that?
Bob was already, I don't know, in his mid-40s by that time.
William Sherman was born today in 1820.
Willie
Right.
boy.
Like, and now, is that the Sherman, what? So they named a tank after?
I imagine so.
Sherman, yeah. William Tecumseh Sherman, yeah.
It's the Sherman. Yep.
Hey, did you talk about the Boston Massacre?
I don't know anything about it.
It was the Boston Massacre, known as the incident on King Street by the British, was a riot on
1775.
yes, yeah.
1774.
It was over the mandatory turning of firearm or of muskets at that time or something like
One
that,
of the
wasn't
things
it?
that led to the revolution.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, Dead Horse brought it up earlier today.
Yeah, Brits are kind of stupid about gun laws.
Yeah, well, crap, I forgot what he was saying. 20 guys died or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it was basically a squad of British soldiers opened fire into a crowd in Boston Commons or something like that.
Yeah, and they were fighting back. The people in Boston were fighting back with throwing rocks and sticks and crap like that.
Yeah. They were defended by, I think it was John Adams.
Yes.
Brewer and Patriot.
Soldiers were. And actually, I think
Oh, wait, that was Samuel Adams. My bad.
Was actually proven that, they did it out of panic because they were being attacked.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Boston after a world championship, man?
Yeah. Look what happens every time a sports team wins, man.
Yeah.
It could be worse
Well,
than Philly. They just burned the place down in Philly.
That's what they do everywhere now.
Philly had a long time waiting. They'll
That's
rebuild.
true.
They'll rebuild.
Was that game even in Philly?
All right, that's done. So now we're going to move on to the Indiegogo, and we've got the fourth year up rebuild over on Gun Channels. So anybody that's interested in seeing Gun Channels develop, move into an app. We've talked about it on some of the other live shows, and we'll have specific shows about it. But we do have a campaign going right now, and we're trying to raise some funds in order to streamline the software and then potentially get an app going. In addition, we're going to be doing the Gun Channels trading cards. So if you'd like to get yourself a deck or be featured on the deck, there's some perks in there to do so. If you're creating gun-related content on a channel or a project or whatever it might be, and you've got a logo, we're definitely interested in helping you out with either doing vector graphics so that you can take them to a place like Flippy or Owl and Anchor, have them made into stickers, patches. You take them to a t-shirt place or something and use them for that, or just use them for your web applications, your website or your logos and that kind of thing. We'll help you at whatever level you might need. We'll spend some time with you and do that live as a kind of a how-to or a educational thing for other people who might be interested. We'll do the same for embroidery files if you ever think about doing patches with the embroidery type. And again, just kind of show people what it's like to build those things. Or you can do everything. And then we've got some other perks in there if you know gun shops or if you know some manufacturer or something that would like to support a community, a project like Gun Channels. You think there's value there. You'd like to see what would happen if it developed. I don't often put any effort towards growth over there. If you paid attention over the last 4 years, it's not something I'm eager to do, but I have had some urging from people that would like to see what would happen if we went further. So this is an opportunity. If you consider the first time in 4 years, it's not something I'm going to do very often. If I don't see any real support for it, then we'll put the appropriate amount of support into the channels. But this is an opportunity for people that want to share the place and see it grow to be part of the project. I'm not doing this stuff to make money. I'm doing this stuff to put the money into Gun Channels and I don't have the money. So if people want to see it get bigger and grow, then here's the place that we can gather everyone's efforts together and make that happen. If you want to be part of it, of course, we'll be doing some Minuteman University projects over the next couple of weeks. So join in on those. And if you'd like to be part of the Rebuild the Gun channels and you've got some skills in any places or ability to help out, everybody's welcome. Again, it's a group effort. It's a collaboration. And I don't know, I guess that's a commercial for it, but encourage people to share, let people know about it. And again, use this as an opportunity to, talk to people about the place and the potential growth of it.
Looks like you're getting some good support so far.
Well, we've got 11 people. We got 5,000 people sign up for gun channels. We got a few dozen people that use it regularly, and we have 11 people that have thrown a couple of bucks at it. So, yeah, it's better than nothing. But I definitely would, when we just saw Jaeger make 50 grand, we know that Full 30's out there, another platform that's got some kind of funding. This is a platform that isn't trying to sell you anything other than, First Amendment, liberty, people that will help you be Second Amendment activists. So if that's got value, then this is an opportunity to get more than 11 people on board.
And camaraderie with other gun people.
Yeah, exactly. So it's nothing. It's going to get stripped down. That's free. I'll do that. And it's going to get rebuilt in a simpler way. That'll happen. But again, I can't urge people enough. If you want to see it turn into an app, I have absolutely no interest in that because it costs money. And I have absolutely no money because I don't have any. So if we want to see this turn into an app, then that's the way to get it turned into an app. But the other parts of it, it'll still be here. It's not like there's no ultimatum here other than it's not going to be an app. So it'll be, rebuilt, and it'll be a little smoother, hopefully a lot easier to load on people's computers and stuff. And maybe that'll be fine. Maybe people will just like the new slimlined version of it for their phones, and we won't need to go to an app. But like I say, it's a community and it's a project that everybody's part of. So we'll keep on.
For sure. So we should deal with what's going on tomorrow.
You mean on episode 504 when we talk about, no, tomorrow is 503? What happened here?
Tomorrow's 504.
504. Why is there this big pink line here? Oh, for something else. Why did I put that big pink line there? Okay.
Because everything's great being pink.
That's true. No, I put a big pink line there because on Thursday, tomorrow, at 3 p.m., I'm going to be doing a SHOT Show bingo. So anybody who was at SHOT Show, pink, ghost, looking at you two, pink, yep. Ghost, looking at you two. If you're available at 3 p.m. tomorrow, it'd be cool if we jump in and do a bingo, try to get Clover in there, try to get...
3 p.m. your time or our time?
I don't really care. Whatever time's easier for everybody. So we'll try to do a thing and just go through that bingo card and kind of see what happens. And we'll probably put a couple of invites out to others that want to SHOT. It's Thursday, so maybe we can get Tac Daddy in there while he's prepping for his show. And I have no idea if Marco is going to be available in the middle of the day. And anyway, I just figured I'd put a note out there for that. That's why I stuck it in the notes for this show. Otherwise, tomorrow's Thursday.
Just let me know. I definitely want to do that.
Tomorrow's Thursday, so we'll be talking about CCW. We'll be talking about lights on guns and then on your CCW gun, folding guns, and then CCW classes how many and how often. But I imagine something will happen between now and then.
I imagine you're correct. So yeah, we will be kicking off the day tomorrow with the early watch around 9:30 a.m. Eastern. After that, there will be a lobby up, and then sprinkled throughout the day up until prime time, which is Outlaw Hatfield starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. Then Gun News Weekly's coming on with Tac Daddy at 9 Eastern. Is this your week with Yankee, you and Never Enough Ammo, or is this Yankee's solo week?
I sure hope it's a solo week.
I think actually.
I think it's solo.
No, I think it's
all right.
All three of them. I thought. But maybe I'm off schedule.
I think that was
somebody's
last
gonna
week.
have to go back and find out. Yeah, somebody's gonna have to go find out. But anyway, Yankee will be on at 10 o'clock, whether with guests or without. Then After Hours is coming on around 11 Eastern, and always wrap your night up right with Tall Glass, a daily gun show, and that's about it. Do it all over again the next day.
Well, there you go. So I think we've covered everything, haven't we? No, I thought it was getting a little cool earlier, but
I feel like even though there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 people in this bed, somehow we were able to pull that cover over and cover everything tonight. Everything was covered.
It happens.
Well, it is Wednesday, and we did miss one Wednesday thing.
Nobody needed a windbreaker because we had the cover over it. We covered it.
Yep, there you go.
All right.
Well, let's wrap it up then. We've
What?
got to. Huh? I just said wrap it up.
Look, this is as awkward as when Dano was doing it. This is worse.
I don't know. Hey guys, check it out.
What?
Surprise! Oh my god!
No one knew it was coming.
Yeah, even shut it off early, so time to you guys know what that sound means. Time to crack your knuckles, whip out them keyboards, and get ready for the daily tactical pop quiz. Today is Wednesday, so keeping up with appearances on Wednesday, I've been doing multiple choice. So we'll keep this one brief here. When defending your house, like you hear a bump in the night, what do you not do? Do you A, clear and secure your own bedroom first? B, ignore it and go back to sleep. It was probably nothing. C, clear and secure each room starting from the end that the bedroom is on, your bedroom is on, and moving in one clear direction. Or lastly, D, check locks and external doors, check windows for tampering.
What if I just light my house on fire?
You don't
What
get
was
to
B?
answer. That's why we don't have guests. This is what
What was B?
Lockjaw says B.
He was ignore it.
Yeah. Bjorn says ignore it. Everybody's saying B. Ignore it and go back to sleep.
Well, who was the first one to say that? Because that's the correct answer.
Lockjaw.
Lockjaw.
Okay, then Lockjaw got it. Congrats. What you do not want to do when you hear a bump in the night is ignore it and go back to sleep.
Shit, I've been doing this this whole time then.
Yeah, me too.
What if you're
And
really,
once you find out it's haunted, you tear it down.
I just moved.
really tired?
You'll bother me.
So is that the actual technical pop quiz for today?
Yeah.
That was the official
Because
one.
Because
That's
technically
illegitimate.
that may Lockjaw, the tactical pop quiz. Hot shot! Right? Doesn't it?
Wow.
It does, and that didn't even end, but it was on the YouTube side.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did my thing go out?
Almost as good as the other night when Bob almost cried after he yelled it that couple nights ago.
Yeah.
There's times when after the show he can't even sit upright, like he has to lay down.
Well, yeah. Not on me at my age.
What did I close? What did I close over here? I hate when you have like a billion tabs open and something closed.
Because it wasn't the right one to close.
None of them.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Absolutely.
Like half of the quiz was off memory.
It was obvious. We all could tell. We all did.
I mean, I don't know if I've ever been asked that question personally.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so we had a bunch of people joining us tonight. It was completely unorthodox because somebody let the door open. So, was it Bob? Was it Bob? You can tell us. You can tell us. There's going to be no repercussions. Nobody will get suffer consequences for this. Go ahead and tell us who gave the link out.
Maggie.
You won't get fired.
Oh, it was definitely Bob
Nobody's
then.
going to get shanked. It's okay. You can tell us.
I'll
Anyway.
bet it was Dano doing it just because he could.
once the show was ruined, we went ahead and opened the links up to all kinds of people. So it was a little different show tonight, but that's what it's all about. We're trying to play with this whole thing. So appreciate you guys jumping in. Appreciate the audience dealing with different kind of show. Hopefully that's good for you, right? We all need to try different things once in a while. I don't think we're going to have a panel of 10 people very often because it turns into a lobby, right? It's just difficult. It turned into a 2-hour plus show, but it was fun. So thanks for jumping in. Tardot, tell everybody, you've never been on the show before. Tell people what you're up to and whatever you want. Take as much time as you want.
Well, thank you for the impromptu, not really called for invite, but yeah, just check me out on Tardot 357 on YouTube and Tardot Productions on Gun Channels, and make sure to check out Clearing the Chamber Saturday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Right on. Yeah, thanks for doing a show on Saturdays. You know, after Moon and Smeggy doing their show, I didn't think anyone would want to do a show on Saturday again. So I really do appreciate filling in the schedule and doing the show on Saturdays. I hope it really works out well. In the past, Saturday used to be like the money show. That was like the one people really got big audiences for. So I hope you start getting a bunch of people watching.
More and more, it's working out. So I think it'll be a good one. You know, I just looked for where we had gaps, and that was one of them.
Right on. And again, thanks for posting them on Gun Channels. Really appreciate it. We're trying to make a platform over there that people can use to parlay or leverage their other efforts out there. So we really appreciate the extra time you do to put it over there. P226nut, what's up?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube and Instagram, P226nut. I don't really do that much on Gun Channels, but I'm there too. Probably change once there's an app. Because I'm mobile so much, the interface.
I'll tell you what, apps cost like $700 plus. We're at like $400 or something, so don't be betting on no app. But hopefully you'll join us over on Gun Channels more often, because yeah, you're always a pleasure, and you got a lot of good info and you know, good, interesting flavor. So thanks for all you've been doing. I think you were one of the people. It was either you or this other guy who told us about J.M. Davis in 2000.
It was me.
Okay,
yeah.
So. Yeah.
I think you and I chatting was like one of the first live chats we ever did too.
Right on.
Like we've been doing this a while together.
Everybody got dropped there, so that means Pink is next. What's your deal? What's going on?
Just follow me on Instagram, pink_panther_69. I'll throw up lobbies whenever Knives isn't around.
Knives does a lot of lobbies.
Like, yeah, no big deal. He just travels all over the country taking pictures for people instead of like a lot of people. Trust me, a lot of people who you see pictures on Instagram. Now, P226nut, I know him. Almost positive nobody's paying him to take pictures of his own guns and put them up there and talk shit about other stuff. So you're pretty much getting the real deal out of him. But Pink, unlike a lot of these other people, a lot of people wouldn't be taking pictures on Instagram if there weren't people paying their way to go to places, and not only paying for them to be there, but then S'ing their D, right? Like just really making it easy for them to get to places. Pink doesn't do that. I don't know if you've been offered to and you chose not to, or you just aren't playing it that way. But
nah,
Pink's going on his own dime, and instead of just going and enjoying something where he gets a free ride or hangs out, which, you know, whatever, he's enjoying something, but he's also willing to post the channel over on Gun Channels and ask people what they wanted to see and help coordinate with Smeggy and the other guys posting stuff. I know you went out with Too Hottie as well when you went again on your own dime out to Seattle for that Trigger Con and stuff. So anyway, I don't want to let people miss what efforts you're doing out there. And with the lobbies and everything, you totally changed Gun Channels. You inspired Knives to do what he's doing. And yeah, appreciate it. I'm going to call on you again at some point when we rebuild Gun Channels. I'm hoping to start doing some parallel lobbies and change the whole dynamic. Instead of people having to hang out with Flippy if they don't want to, they can go hang out on a second chat, and we can have a hardcore gun chat going and a more, you know, open lobby and appeal to more people and kind of give people options. So hopefully we can work something out with you and Knives and Pants and Pawnery until that, you know, changes Gun Channels into a whole different thing where people start coming along with their own lobbies and stuff. But anyway, we'll talk more about that as we start building the new stuff. But thanks, Pink, for really making Gun Channels what it is.
Yep.
Next, we got Gary, one of the newer members of Gun Channels. Take some time. Tell us about your deal. What the hell?
I'm convinced Gary's asleep.
Yeah,
I think he
Gary,
should
do a desk pop if you're okay.
Hey, G, is there a special badge? Is there a special badge for falling asleep, not on a chat, but on the
Yeah.
Daily Gun Show? That's got to be a special badge.
No, nobody's ever done it before. Nobody's had the disrespect to just join our chat and diss us publicly like this. Humiliating. I have no idea. So anyway, we'll move on to Ghost.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Shot Show videos coming out. I've got Drill the Month drill coming out. Video coming out Friday or Saturday. I was really fortunate. I got a cool video coming out tomorrow. I got to train with our local sheriff's department today for a lot of the day. So that was pretty cool doing some training with them. So that video will be coming out probably tomorrow. So thanks for having me.
Always, yeah. Thanks for jumping in.
Sounds really cool. I'm gonna have to check that out.
We got Z, this guy. Guy who thinks he's better than us because he lives on an island.
I don't think anything of the sort. You know that.
All right, maybe not. He lives on an island.
I'm just stuck out here on a rock in the middle of the ocean, man. They apparently did threaten us with missiles the other week.
Tell the truth, it's a volcano.
Whenever I hear something like that, lunar eclipse, right? My worst fear is that everybody's going to run over to that one side of the island to look at the moon, and it's
going to flip right over.
And then we're never going to hear from Z again. So luckily, people didn't hear about it, or they got upset because of the missiles, and that didn't happen.
Oh, it was pretty awesome, actually. But
it was it a full eclipse for you? Like we got to see the edge of it or whatever.
I was not conscious at that time from what everybody else told me, though it was. Just saying. It was late.
No big deal. Just celestial. No big deal.
Hey, man, I didn't get blown up by missiles, so I'm still living on, every day's a new day.
Borrowed time.
Sun shining.
I hear you. Well, we appreciate you being out there within missile range to be our early alert system. We will appreciate it when your destruction lets us know that we need to be worried about something eventually.
Yep.
All right, so
I'll do what I can.
Always good to have you back, and you're always welcome. You got a link to the spreadsheet over there. Use it whenever you want. Then we got Jimmy. Tell us what your deal is. What's going on over there? He's getting paid, never saying nothing.
I don't got a deal. You guys already know what's up with me, and I've pretty much, for the most part, all the new guys in here kissed all your ass at one point or another. But I kind of want to copycat what G was saying. No, the Tar Dot really appreciate you posting over on gun channels and doing your thing too. So I'm glad to have all the new guys in here doing their thing, and shit's awesome. Keep it up. Thanks.
Yeah, definitely. Making a gun channel's a whole neat new place. And then we got Bob. What do you think, Bob? We're gonna have 9 people in here. Just go back to you and me already.
I like it. I like it. It means I don't have to talk as much. So, yeah.
I wonder if the audience is thinking the same thing for the same reasons.
I wonder.
Having chaos of 8 people better than Bob's abuse.
He just doesn't want to do the technical pop quiz thing.
Oh, that's for true. Yeah, somebody else. Yeah, it's killing me, man. It's killing me.
All right.
All you got to do, Bob, is just record it one time and just play it every night on a recording.
That takes technology and technical know-how.
Well, I was just throwing an idea out there,
Just press one button on one phone, and that's it. We're done.
Too much technology.
My phone is to make it dial.
All up until
rotary.
All up until
Please, all right, let's wrap this up.
All up until 2 minutes ago, we had like 21 people watching, so that's been pretty consistent all the way through this last part. So again, I appreciate the people that are watching, and you're probably one of the people that give a damn and are interested in playing around with this tech out here, or at least interested in the product of the people that are interested in this with the nuts and bolts and stuff. So it's nice to see you out there in the middle of the night like this. And yeah, we'll end this one up and let Bob do his thing.
All right, so we'll wrap it up with our quote today. This one was sent in, I believe. I'm not sure by who. I don't have any notes on it. But anyway, it's by the Dalai Lama. Before that, though, I just want to remind everybody, please like, share, subscribe. If you can, support us on Patreon. Otherwise, yeah, don't. It's up to you. But anyway, if you really want to support us, go to the Gun Channel's store and buy things. Lots of things. Just go max out your credit card. Why not? I mean, it's credit card. It's not like it's real money. Wait, that's how I got in trouble last time. Never mind. So let's do our quote. Dalai Lama. If someone has a gun and is trying to kill you, it would be reasonable to shoot back with your own gun. So, wise words from a very wise man. Thanks everybody for watching and listening, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.
The guys and gals of GunWebsites.com encourage you to take a CCW class every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thanks for watching GunWebsites.com.
5 things from DearWebsites.com.